Under the Obama administration, I received a visit from a gentleman who is a billionaire. And he's from a country that he is involved with a business. He has a huge factory in Germany, and he is involved with the business. And he actually came to me, and this is a little bit humorous. Y'all will laugh, especially my partners, because he thought I knew President Obama personally. I'd love to meet any president we have. I don't care if it's Obama. I mean, he's the president. It's an honor to meet any, but would y'all agree with me? It's an honor because of the position. I'd meet the Pope. My goodness. I mean, someone said, oh, no, but no. See, that's the difference between me and you. That's why God don't open any doors for you. That's why God opens doors for me to meet world leaders, because I'll just talk to any of them. Come on, you can't help somebody unless you're in their life. You can't speak to them unless they know you. But anyway, it was kind of humorous because he said, do you know the president? I said, I'm sorry, I don't. He said, oh, well, I see you on TV all the time, and I see you in Israel, and I thought maybe you could help me. And then he began to talk to me. He said, I am a man that my country owes me $700 million. And he said they owe me because of a system that I put into that country. And the guy with him said, look, this guy's not blowing smoke here. I've known him for years. This is the real deal. And he was going to do some business work in the United States, and he just wanted to try to see if he could have a meeting to talk about how he would be able to help the United States. But he said something to me that I will never forget, and this is going to probably amaze some of you. We began to talk about world leaders and world leaders that he had sat with, and he said something to me that I had never heard in my life. He said to me, he said, you'd be shocked how many of the world leaders, especially in Europe, are Luciferians. We call them a Luciferian or Luciferian. And I said, I have never heard that term before. Now, if you go to the internet and look it up, it gives you this information, but it's a little bit hokey because this is a secret cabal of people. And I said, well, you're going to have to explain to me what a Luciferian is. He said, these individuals are from the Catholic and Orthodox background, so they have a Christian background when they were raised. But as they got older and were educated in the universities, they had a twisted concept of Lucifer or Satan. And they said they read a verse, somebody said one of their leaders a long time ago read a verse in Luke where Satan was tempting Jesus and said, bow and worship me and I'll give you the kingdoms of the world, for they're delivered to me, and whosoever I will I give them. And he said they looked at that verse and said, wait a minute, Satan owns world kingdoms. So if we associate ourselves with Satan and we give our allegiance to him, he has the power to give us the world kingdoms, to give us countries and nations, and to make a lot of money. So he said they don't view Satan as a fallen angel or a bad person. They view Satan as someone who got a bum rap. And he said, what really shocks me is I go to state dinners with a handful of these real high-level business people in some of the nations of Europe, and the guests will say, shall we arise together and pray to our father Lucifer? And I said, this really happens? He says, it absolutely happens. And he said, it frightens me to no end because I'm a believer and I bow my head and pray to the name of Jesus. But he said, I know for a fact that there are people in high places who have dedicated or given themselves over to Lucifer, thinking he's not a bad angel. God gave him a bad rap because he's jealous of him, and he has the authority over the nations of the world. So if you're going to be a world leader and have an effective leadership, then you're going to have to somehow in some way align yourself in the allegiance of Satan.